Well, greetings and welcome to the course. My name is Bob MacKie, and for this course I will be your facilitator, or STAM. I'll explain STAM later. I developed all the courses for the Educational Technology Certificate and most of the Contemporary Educational Practices Certificate courses. My scholastic background is a BCom from Sir George Williams University, which is now Concordia, so that gives you some idea of my vintage. I followed that up with an MBA from the University of Western Ontario, and later, actually much later, I started on a doctorate at Simon Fraser University, which then turned into a Master of Arts in the Department of Applied Science. Bottom line was my thesis was on e-learning. My personal background is I was born in Fort William, which is now Thunder Bay. So that's a university and a city that's changed their names after I left. Is there a message here? Anyways, I grew up in Lachine, which is a suburb of Montreal. I headed off to BC with my wife after my stint in London, Ontario to do my first master's. And I now live on Salt Spring Island, which is the largest of the Gulf Islands between Vancouver and Vancouver Island. About the course, first of all, I hope that you will get to know and engage with the rest of the class. I also hope that you'll find a realistic educational context so that you can apply what you learn from the readings, websites, course content, and your own research in a practical fashion to some real-world situation. Ideally, you should be able to use the abstract from your final paper as a summary of what you've learned and how you can apply that when you're in your work or your life. What I'm looking for from you with your submissions to the discussion boards and your journal and wikis is that you refer to the course content in an academic fashion to show you have absorbed the lessons and can apply them. By academic fashion, I mean that when you post your ideas and thoughts, that you cite the support for those ideas that you have found in the readings or your own research. You can use APA or some other format that you should have, but you should have references. Those references can be anything from recognized experts published in peer-reviewed journals to experts you might know or even your own observations, but they should be referenced so that an interested reader can find your source. If you're going to be taking more courses, and if you don't already use some reference management software, you may want to look into RefWorks, EndNote, Mendeley, Zotero, or others. These make referencing easier, and some of them are free. I use Zotero myself. About STAM. When I was developing the Education Practicum course, I was trying to describe what an online facilitator does. The job encompasses a number of roles, but I could not find one title that describes an online facilitator, so I came up with STAM. STAM is an acronym for Supervisor, Teacher, Advisor, and Mentor. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions about the course or if you want some advice or feedback. My contact information is on Blackboard under Facilitator Information, and enjoy the course. Thanks.